Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 47 of Direwolf20's OmniFactory Let's Play series, where today I am getting all kinds of ready to decide how I want to wire this. Do we want a bunch of end steel conduits here? I've got a few end steel conduits that I could probably handle. I think what I'm going to do is this. With this, and this, and a quick P2P, which I should probably get like a few more of, but you know, it's all good. Get to work, super fast auto crafting system that ain't that fast, but definitely faster than it was before. Yeah, you can see I'm setting up a new blast furnace, huh? So between episodes, I did a little bit of work, prepping for things and doing stuff and having fun and all kinds of neat things that are cool. Long story short, we should be pretty close to being able to process these Boules things that we were talking about. So that would be you. Cool. And then you guys are going to start getting juice. Yeah, that's what's up. Do the juice thing. Very nice to see. So lots of processing of materials between episodes. You can see we ran out of biofuel, so we're on to diesel production now, and we're using that for fuel. Lots of auto crafting of resources that I got low on. In fact, a thing that I'm frequently getting low on is magnesium dust. So magnesium dust comes from a few things. Most of all, magnesite ore, which is nice. But then that usually turns into a huge amount of magnesite dust, which can be electrolyzed into magnesium dust and carbon, which I totally did. See? Well, no, not anymore. But I'm all out of magnesite dust, right? And then the other way to get magnesium dust is by turning this magnesium chloride dust, which I had a ton of, so I have no idea where it comes from, but I had a ton of it. So titanium, oh, that's made from titanium production. Okay, cool. That makes magnesium chloride dust. Sweet. That's cool. So maybe I get my magnesium back. Is that what's happening? Oh. But basically I combine that in a chemical dude with sodium dust, and that's like the only thing it does. That's its only purpose. And it gets me chlorine back, by the way, which is cool. So I've been getting lots of chlorine, and I've been using up some of my sodium. So that's also cool. So I've been letting that run. We should, in theory, have a huge amount of chlorine then, right? Yeah, we've got like 2,500 buckets of chlorine. Not bad. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of wiring and dire wire. And remember my basement used to look nice? Not so much anymore. It's getting better, though. It's getting there. It's getting there. So we processed all our titanium. We're cool. Between episodes, I also... Let's take a quick nap, and then I'll talk to you about what we did between episodes. Pretty much half the things I promised I would do between episodes got done. So I did make another one of these towers. Cool. And I think now what I want to do is prepare for the 5 1K fluids, right? So argon... We want to break down noble gas and get argon, neon, helium, krypton, and xenon. So we're going to want 5x 1K fluid cells. So that means 4 more of them, right? And we're also going to need another drive. So get that crafting as well. In order to make a drive, you don't know how to make that or pure flux crystals, really? You should probably learn how to make that. Where's my drive? Let's add you to this thing, right? Like we've been occasionally having to do, which is fine. Now if I ask for a drive, you just need to know how to make pure flux crystals, right? Refined processors? I thought I fixed you. Drive. I hope that you're like properly or dictionaried, right? So this is the third and final tier 1 circuit. So we have the third and final tier 1 circuit available. Oh, it must be one of these dudes then. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the emitter or the sensor recipe that's broken. The emitter or the sensor recipe that's broken. That would be the emitter or the sensor recipe that's broken. Boop. And boop. Fix all the things. Doesn't super matter where they go. All right, now you just don't know how to make pure flux crystal. Cool. Do we have fluix handy? Should I teach you pure fluix? I mean, I guess so. I feel like that's probably a smart thing thing to do. Pattern mode, pure fluix crystals. I'm basically going to teach it this, but minus that, right? And then you come from that. And you know how to make fluix crystals already, so that shouldn't be too big a deal. Right? And then this interface is what gets that guy. So now if I ask for a drive, you should have no problem. You're going to light up and make some fluix for me or something. Yeah, there you go. Nice. That's pretty spiffy. Yay for automations. All the automation is good. Yeah, so between episodes, a little bit of work here and there. I got my noble gases bucket ready to export bus on that dude. But I totally want to get my 1K cells ready to go here. And I also want some buckets ready to go for the different types of gases that we're about to get from... Specifically, I need argon, but we're going to get a bunch of other stuff. And I'm sure neon, helium, krypton, and xenon are going to be used for something at some point, hopefully, maybe. Solidified xenon. Okay, cool. Oh, that'll get me Neutronium Nuggets. Okay. All it costs is 500,000 EU. I can totally pull that off. And a 9600K temperature. Totally can't even close to pull that off yet. Eventually, though. Eventually, I'm looking forward to it. Is my drive done? It is. Nice. So guess who's chilling right there now? That bad boy. Cool. So what I'm going to do, right, is get you export busing that, which might, you know, be a little bit slow. But I think an acceleration card is in our future. At least one. Shouldn't need much more than one. Because that bumps up to like a bucket every time it goes, right? Yeah. And it's gonna speed up in a minute, I think. Woo! Go a little bit faster, please. Can you make more fluix for me? I just feel like we're gonna need more of those eventually, right? Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, you know what else we're gonna need? More of these dudes. Get those cooking too. It'll be a minute, but meh. It's all cool, because this thing is probably... Oh, there we go. See, I told you it would speed up eventually. I told you it would eventually speed up. Alright, so now you should be doing processing. Cool. Cryogenic air distillation. In progress, ladies and gentlemen. That should be good. Alright, so you're going to cryogenic air distillation. You're going to get a bunch of stuff back here, kind of like we did before. We're going to want our ender conduits, right? Pressurized fluid conduits? No, we want the good ones, the ender IO conduits. I'm not going to hook you up just yet, but shortly you're going to look almost identical to this guy, right? And that's going to be cool for us. So that's 70%. He takes a little bit, but I'm not worried at all about the speed of this thing because, as previously mentioned, we do not get a lot of noble gas buckets going on here, right? So he's going to very rapidly... Cool. Not enough space for fluid outputs. Do what now? For more fluid outputs. Right. That makes sense, right? So we're going to... get all this stuff ready. Cool. Quest complete. Noble gases. So let's program some 1K storage cells for all these gases, right? So real quick and easy, right? You're going to be helium. You're going to be argon. You're going to be xenon. You're going to be neon. And you're going to be kryptonite. Sorry, Superman. I'm going to put you guys up here, even though I have a slot available there, right? So that should be cool. So now, if we set you guys up with import buttons, right? You're going to be insert on brown, because you know I don't like using green for things, right? Do that, do that, do that. So if I export bus U, cool. Always active. That should clear that out nice and quick, Argon. Always active. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Nice. So with that, you should be able to run again. Yes, buddy boy? Yep, you're processing. Beautiful. If we come up here, we should see each one of these guys has something in it. See? Yes. Should have something in it. Uh-oh. What'd I break? Which one of you guys doesn't have something in you? You should. You really, really should. Did I do something wrong there? But you know what? Hold on. Krypton and Xenon. Yes, that's the problem. You only get 1 bucket each of them. So if I do this, you should all be allowed to store in there. And then we should all have... Yes. All of you have bites. Good, 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 good. That's what I wanted to see. Nice. Okay, cool. Hey, look, Krypton gas. It's cool. It's cool. I gotta say, I'm liking it. So that means this guy is a craftable right now, right? But how am I for silicon? I'm thinking probably not that great. I mean, I have close to 2 stacks, right? So I can totally pull off 1 of these, right? So that's why I made this blast furnace between episodes real quick and got it ready to go, right? So he's got some batteries in there. He's ready to rock. I also processed a whole ton of aluminum because we were getting low on that, so we're cool there. I moved my miner again. What's that? Come on, bro. How you doing, by the way? You got plenty of power left. Yay! Oh, we're getting gold and iron from this. Nice. Coal, bauxite. Good, 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 good. Hey, let me steal some of this iron real quick. I want to show off something cool that I made. I also, remember I said between episodes I wanted to look into the multi-smelter? It's really easy to make, right? So multi-smelter is super easy to make, right? Tier 3 circuits, so pretty easy for me at this point. It's basically looks just like a blast furnace, except it's only 1 ring of coils. And the coils you use determine energy discounts and levels. I don't know exactly what levels do, but I think it affects how many things it can smelt at a time, which is cool. And then once you get to higher ones, you get to energy discounts, which is neat. So right now I'm using nichrome, right? Yes, I'm using nichrome, which is level 4, energy discount 1. The next tier would be level 8, energy discount 1 would be tungsten steel, but I wasn't quite there yet. But check this out, right? Where'd all my tin go? I'll tell you where it went. It's smelting an entire stack at a time. That's what it does. And I used HV tiered import buses, which is cool. So, super slick. Look at that. Neat? Not too shabby. So I'm happy to see we're getting tin, because I don't know how low we were on tin, but I feel like we were getting low on tin. So that's really neat. So I moved all my smelting recipes over to here so that this thing could smelt, you know, super quick. Basically a stack at a time. I did hook it up to extreme voltage, so it's probably drawing a lot of power, but it's not like it's running a lot, right? It's just, it doesn't take very long. And look, we're still doing a net gain, so we're fine. We're fine. We got plenty of power going on, dudes. All right, that's a little bit of a stretch. We don't have plenty of power, but we're doing good, right? So that's what's up. So that's where we're at. Hope you guys are excited by that. So those are some of the things I worked on between episodes in preparation for today. So what I'd like to do is get an export fluid bus, and actually give me 1 bucket, because what we need is argon gas, right? Boom, I want to borrow you for a second. And let me get my silicon, Boule, and 8 glowstone. Wow, that is a comically small amount of glowstone. Guess who's going to the nether? Like, right now. Like, right this exact moment. Your buddy Direwolf. Back in a few. Alright, so long story short, what we're looking at is this. Right? Ooh, I'm on patterns again. Wonder if this is going to work. It's not, because my pattern recipe is wrong. I have to adjust that one, too. It's been a while. Ah. Do the thing. Cool. Okay, you go back where you belong, buddy. Can I just do 30? Didn't I just fix you? Thought I did. If not, I'll have to manually put the right one in there. The second tier 3 circuit. Oh, we actually are short on those. Why are you not making more, buddy? I guess we're missing something. Polyvinyl chloride. Oh, we're short on that? I didn't even know we were using that anymore. I never actually, like, did a good job of, you know, managing that stuff. So what are you looking for? You're probably looking for chlorine, right? Isn't that what you need? Ethylene. Vinyl chloride is ethylene and chlorine, right? So you need chlorine. That's something I've not had to mess with in a while. You need chlorine, huh? What do you got going on here? Extract on gray. I think because what I had used to be this electrolyzer. So what did he have? Extract on purple. This guy was insert on purple. So what I could do is replace this electrolyzer with a fluid interface. Because the electrolyzer's job was strictly to make chlorine. But now we have lots of chlorine, right? So we get a bucket of some of the chlorine that we have. We throw a fluid interface, which is in progress, right here, and say keep a bucket of chlorine in you, and then you should come to life very quickly, making lots and lots of that stuff. And then what I'm going to do is put a storage bus right on this dude, so that he knows that he can, you know, do the thing. Right. Okay, cool. And you should be always active, right? So that you're making polyvinyl chloride, and then our ME storage bus is making polyvinyl chloride available to the world. Yay! Sweet. That works for me. All right. So does that mean I can make patterns again? Are you work in progress making the stuffs? Because you're usually pretty quick to make these. Yeah, look how fast that made that. Okay. So now you can get me more patterns, right? See, we keep running into little fixes we need to do here and there. Little fixes. Yeah, that's what's up. And look how fast this thing goes to making, like, more processor assemblies. It's super quick. I love it. I love how quickly it spins up more processors and circuits. It's great. Okay, so you're done with that. So now we can get this guy back up and running. Thank you. And remember, we're export busing the xenon. So let's put this away so I don't get confused and accidentally export bus chlorine or something stupid, because that's a dire derpy thing to do, right? So you're going to be an interface. Get to work for me, bud. Shouldn't be too hard. I really do need to get... I know I need to get coprocessors on most of my stuff, right? I know that. I know it's a thing I got to do. I'll get around to it. I promise. It'll happen eventually. You know, stuff and things keep getting in the way. There's lots of, like, miscellaneous tasks. There's a lot of miscellaneous tasks that I just haven't gotten around to doing yet. And I really should, to be fair. So you're going to be extract on green, always active. My interface, which is making its way in. Coming right along. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to do that. And then you're going to export bus. Didn't I get one of those semi-export buses? Perfect. You're going to chill there. Cool. With this. Because this is pretty much how I set it up for other things, right? Argon's going to chill there. And then let's get... The wiring's going to be a little messy. I guess it could come right along here, right? dire wire for days. You guys know my new embracing of the dire wire, right? There we go. Argon. Neat. Okay. So now what we need is that interface. You are going to be on insert, not extract. And you know what? I'm going to put you away. And now our glowstone doped boule should be able to craft. No problem. Little slow, but not bad at all. So anything else that needs to be crafted with argon, probably the only thing in the world. Nope, actually hot Naquita alloy ingots will be in here. They're going to need 7,200 Kelvin and 30,000 EU per tick, which seems like a lot. And then you can also make Naquita doped monocrystalline silicon boules. You know, for when we get to Naquita tier, because that's a thing. Kind of looking forward to that, to be fair. Kind of looking forward to Naquita a bit. Okay, processing complete. Boom, boom, boom. Quest complete. Nice. So that knocked out one of the other quests that we had to do between episodes. Cool. Most of that was prepared for between episodes, like I said, building the thing and all the other cool stuff. Right, so that got me monocrystalline. Okay. I don't know what that's for. There's not a follow-up quest to that. Okay, glowstone doped wafer. Integrated circuit wafers. Oh. Oh. It's 4x. It's 4x the thing. That's all. So this wafer needs mono, so that means, so it's double the silicon for 4 times the, okay, that's cool, actually. I like that. I like that, actually. What I'm gonna do then is do something with that, right? Like we should do something with that. So I'm gonna come over to here. Where's my cutting machine? That would be this dude? Yeah. So I've got a 16F wafer, right? So that, I get 16 of these. This, I get 32 of them. So that's actually double there. So it's actually a lot. It's a big boost, right? Isn't that true? Isn't that true? So we should replace our RAM wafer and these wafers. So these two are glass, and the RAM is the not glass. Let's remember that, right? So if I put this here, RAM wafer is like that, right? That's cool. And then this one. See, if you follow along these quests, you actually get pretty cool. But I just have to remove these guys because I accidentally left the lenses in there. Cool. Okay. So that is that, right? Neat. So hopefully I didn't mess nothing up. I would think I didn't though, right? Wham wafer if I want. So I need more silicon, right? That's what it boils down to. That's really what it boils down to. In order to get my RAM wafer, I'm gonna need more silicon. I'm assuming that you guys have all like the power that you need to do this, right? Like this isn't like more power. It is more power, but it's only HV power that you need. And these guys are already yeah. That's actually a significant improvement. That really reduces the amount of silicon we need to use. And it only increases the need to use that gas stuff, right? Argon, right? We need 8 buckets worth of argon per craft there. So we'll see if that becomes a problem for us. But we've got 185 buckets left, and we're constantly producing more, right? Because that's literally just air and power and time. That's like there's no resource constraints there besides air and power and time. So that's, something to keep in mind. And it's few and far between that this thing runs because of how much air it needs. that I'm not even worried about the amount of power it costs, right? Like, it's very few and far between that we get enough noble gases, right? So, like, this guy needs a decent amount of air. This guy basically needs to be sped up is what he needs. What kind of speed power? We did an HV on you? Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty high. Pretty high. I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'm just going to hope that it lasts for a little bit. But silicon's 100% where we need to go next in terms of our focus, right? Like, automating silicon would be huge for us. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's 100% what we're going to do. We're going to set up... what tier machines do you guys think I should do this on? HV? I feel like EV would be, like, really fast but really power hungry. HV should be good enough. I don't want to, like, destroy my RF gen, right? So, HV, right? We want to turn cobblestone into gravel, sand, dust. So that's 3 macerators, right? And then we're going to want to turn the dust into clay. That's going to be a chemical reactor, right? Yes. Dust and, yes, a chemical reactor. So 3 macerators and a chemical reactor, right? Now, the other thing we're going to want to do with this is make silicon, right? And silicon comes from... There's a stone dust here somewhere. Or silicon dioxide, right? So silicon comes from silicon dioxide, which comes from... What's this? Borosilicate grass pulp? Stone dust, right? So another 8 sand in an electrolyzer. That's cool. 8 sand in an electrolyzer. So 8 sand equals a silicon dioxide, or 3 stone dust equals 2 silicon dioxide. Yeah, stone dust is definitely the better route to go. Now let's just validate where stone dust comes from. I think I can make it from... Like, it's funny because you can't get it directly from stone because stone turns to gravel in a pulverizer. But we could turn it into a furnace, and then you've got your stone dust, right? So that's one approach. There's a ton of byproducts. It's basically a byproduct of all your ore processings, right? You can also electrolyze concrete dust. That's good to know. Stone plates. That can pulverize into a stone dust. And what's that? Oh, it's already, you need stone dust already to make a stone plate, so never mind about that. So probably your best bet, unless I'm missing something, unless there's compressed cobblestone. Nope, that can't be pulverized, which is a bummer, right? So furnace is probably your best bet to pulverize into stone dust. And that's 1-to-1 cobblestone to stone, right? Because furnace is just straight up cobblestone. So that's cool. So I think what we're going to need is 4 pulverizers. We're going to need some kind of autocrafter, right? We're going to need the cobblestone production. So let me get all the machines we need, and then we'll put this together. In fact, Dire Derp didn't even realize how quick this episode went by. Holy cow, is this a fast episode. We're already at the wrapping up point, basically. So I guess what I'll do is make all the machines between episodes, and then we'll come back. I was supposed to make these machines between the last episode and this one, but then I got sidetracked with Argon and the silicon bowl, which I think was a huge upgrade to our silicon production, right? Like, we don't have to use nearly as much silicon as we did before. But let's get some HV machine casings, right? We're going to want like around 6 of them, right? 4 for the pulverizers, 1 for the chemical reactor to make clay, and 1 extra because I'm sure I'm forgetting something, right? And then we'll make all that between episodes. So for now, Darrell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We're going to want some universal macerators times 4. We're going to want a chemical reactor, not the chemical bath, the chemical reactor HV. We're gonna want one of those, right? So I'm gonna need pistons and motors and some diamond stuffs. Good times. All right, wrapping up the episode here. Coming back next time, tungsten grinding head, huh? I wonder if there's a difference. I assume not, except any crafting grinder. So there you go. We're gonna need 5 diamonds per head, and we need 4, so 20 diamonds. I haven't like focused on mining diamonds in a while. It's kind of funny that like diamonds, you don't really need that many in this pack. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Just saying. See how quick that is? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Super cool. Yup. And then steel plates, right? Steel plates times 20. Why not? We'll always use more steel plates. I think technically I need 16 of these, but it's all good. There you go. 4 of those bad boys. And then the macerators is 4 motors and 4 pistons of the HV variety. Yeah, so we'll wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time. We'll get this all taken care of. Gold cables times 10. And then we'll get to the cobbleworks that I've been saying I should get to for only about 1 million years now. Maybe we'll do glass, too. So we could use that furnace we already have. No, that's MV. I wanted to stick with HV on this line. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So yeah, next episode, we will have a whole production line. It should be neat. All right, guys. Take it easy.